I think it's a very intensive program it's a great program because becoming a midwife is a fantastic thing to be, and it's a wonderful, wonderful life being a midwife. But the process of getting there, you have to be really dedicated to that.
Okay, I think the first thing they need to consider is why they want to be a midwife, and they need to look at what they know about midwifery and what they think they could contribute to the whole profession or to women's health. They need to have explored some of the websites, like maybe look at the College of Midwives website or the Midwifery Council website or the Otago Polytechnic website, just to get some idea of what midwifery actually is and how midwives do work, because it's far more than just catching babies. Like, that's just a really tiny component of what midwives do.
Possibly attend a birth if you can before you do your training or decide you want to become a midwife. Kind of get a grip of what the lifestyle actually is. It's quite a demanding lifestyle, so you really want to have to do it.
The advice I'd give people looking at doing this course is be sure. Definitely, if you can, go and work with a midwife, shadow a midwife for a couple of days, go to the hospital, talk to women about their experiences, and then have a really good look at your lifestyle, and if you're willing to give up 40 to 60 hours of your week, and think about the on-call time as well. Because it's the time demand, I think, that people find the hardest. And if you're not sure that this is what you want, then that's going to be a really hard thing to give up.
They need to look at their own lifestyle. It's a really hard program. It's a wonderful program, but it is really hard work.
It's passion driven, but the reality is that the course is demanding. So they need to be aware that it is a full-time course.
You cannot do this program and continue to work full-time in another job. It just won't work. You need really good family support, and that means whether you've got children or not, because for a large component of the program you're on call, so you need to be able to walk out of the house with 20 minutes notice.
The course has got so many different elements, and you can't guarantee where you're going to be from day to day or what time of the day you're going to be home. So you need to know that you've got things in place to help you get through what you need to get through. And you need to be organised, really, really organised.
You need support people there. I couldn't imagine just being me and the children and having to juggle it all. It would be really, really difficult.
You need to have a really supportive partner if you're in a relationship. It puts a lot of stress on relationships when one half of the relationship starts to get an education, and you need to have talked that out and how you're going to cope with the stress that brings.
If you were to be coming from another country, I would suggest that you really think through the financial cost and the fact that you'll be really far away from your family. You might not have the same support networks, and that it's really worth it, but it's a huge commitment.
Just know that it's a huge journey, like a personal journey as well. Like, you learn so much about yourself, your family, and who's there for you throughout the degree.
It's really important that when students come in, that they've got the academic entry to get into the program, that they've got well-developed study skills, that they're able to manage their own time and take responsibility for their own learning. It is a program that requires a lot of that self-responsibility.
One of the big things is that you have to be able to work independently, and you have to be motivated, self-motivated, because at the start of the program they tell you what to expect, they kind of give you support and all that, but at the end of the day it's you that's planning your whole day. So you have to get really disciplined and stick to, well, it's like having your foot to the pedal the whole time. You can't take your foot off, not even in school holidays.
I think that sort of dedication to keeping on track, keeping on task, doing the assignments when they're due, asking for help if you need it, those are the really important things that students have to take responsibility for.
Future students need to be organised, be prepared. No, it's not easy at all, but you can do it. And my little saying to myself through this is short-term suffering for long-term gain.
Midwifery changes people, and the person that people are when they start the program, they will be different by the end of the program. And although it will be a wonderful difference, it puts challenges on other relationships that you have. So they need to be really clear about that. It's a lifelong commitment. You never stop. Once you're a midwife, you're always a midwife.